begin with. Any other question? Yes, ma'am. Well, you very rightly put the connection between security, the immigration issue, as well as the impact on small business. First of all, many of our small business people are from immigrant communities. That's okay, I'll get it later. It's from the immigrant community, because so much of the vitality of the optimism of people come in. I could get to Ronald Reagan's other quote on immigration, because they are tied together. But the fight on immigration is one that has to be bipartisan, secure our border, but recognize, I mean, even our children are concerned if they think that officials are going to arrive at their school, even to come to talk about food. And food, so you're quite correct that it is, has an impact. I don't know, I can't measure what that is, but it is a reality, and it isn't one that makes much difference to the President of the United States. Look, let me just go back to Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan said, "This is the last speech I will make as President of the United States." Imagine, Ronald Reagan, the great communicator, this is the last speech I will make as President, and I want to communicate a message to a country that I love. He starts out, you'll Google it, I won't do the whole speech. You'll Google it, but he talks about the Statue of Liberty, the beacon of hope that it is to the world, and how America is preeminent in the world because we have been welcoming to people coming to our country with their enthusiasm, with their optimism, with their courage. And that, all of that immigration has made America preeminent, he says, in the world. Once we close that door, we will fail to be preeminent in the world. Now, he and then George Herbert Walker Bush following him, and George W. Bush were all very strong respecters of immigration. This is a switch in the Republican Party not to be recognizing what that is and try to have a bipartisan solution to protect our border, to have a path to citizenship, all the things that are principles of immigration have been principles of immigration in our country. But again, elections have ramifications. We're not here to talk about elections today, but they have ramifications. And sadly, if you take the trade and you take the immigration, you take other things, but the list is a long one, we have important work to do, and that's what we're doing today, is to make sure they understand that these tariffs, this is a president who ran on lowering the cost of living, and what has he done but raised it? And again, as you say, has his other policies are connected and have an impact on small business. Thank you for making that connection. Do we have time for another question? Does anybody else have a question? No? On this? Well, wait a minute. I just want to see if any of I'll come back to you. Any of our guests have any observations about what you've heard from all of these